Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. I would like to address you today on the Ewing Network News channel. It is time that we stand, and we stand firm and fight a foundation, and fight for rights that we so deserve, and so shall we do need. We have 41 states that is left in this country that they're trying to fight for the rights of the LGBT community. I know for a fact that our forefathers, when they wrote the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence, in it stated, all men are created equal under the law. All men, meaning all mankind, male, female, gay, straight, bisexual, transgender, the LGBT community. I am partnering and signing to be a partner of the Human Rights Commission, or campaign. I have already committed myself to the ACLU, and I already have committed myself to the Rainbow Coalition as we are speaking. I'm an advocate of every American under every part of the law. We deserve the same rights that our straight counterparts does, and we deserve them now more than ever. In Morristown, Tennessee, just over a week ago, there was a couple tried to get married and was denied. We have a senator from Tennessee named Stacey Canfield that has put legislation together in 2 different forms and has tried to produce it into the State House of Tennessee of Do Not Say Gay bill, and he has been turned away from several restaurants, grocery stores, and businesses because of his bullying and his stance of the people. Also, we have many other people that hate our people and hate our people well throughout this country. I sit here today in my home in Kentucky, and I ask that all my brothers and sisters across America today stand up on a firm foundation and let us have our voice heard, and heard well. We all know all too well how things work in this country. We heard our president just a few weeks ago from the pulpit in Washington, D.C. pronounce that let all men be created equal, and let all our gay brothers and sisters as well. Let us stand with him, Laura Bush, Dick Cheney, and also Colin Powell, along with the Reverend Jesse Jackson, and also the American Civil Liberties Union, commonly known as the ACLU, and also the Human Rights Commission and campaign. Let us all stand firm on a great foundation and produce these laws that needs to be done, so every American that lives in the country, and let every American that is gay, bisexual, transgender, and also bisexual have the right to marry their partner of love. A love that is so rich and so foundation and firm. Whenever love is together, nothing can conquer, except if you leave it up to the congressmen and the senators of Washington, D.C. and each state house union in the 50 states that we live, and we live abidingly today. Let us say this much, brothers and sisters. I will stand with you arm in arm, length and length, until we get what we deserve in this country today. I know for a fact that God has put love into a person's life and a person's soul. I do have a dream someday, as Dr. Martin Luther King once said, that all men and women that choose to marry with their same gender have that right. I hope and I pray, beyond any account out there in this world, other countries has started taking up the battle in their own lands to produce people that will love and love strongly with their other counterparts and the same counterparts. We do have several countries that if you're caught being a homosexual or in a homosexual relationship, you shall be put to death under their law. Let the UN nations get together and make a law that states that if you kill one just because of their love, their sexuality, or their being, that their country shall be brought into condemnation by the UN Council. It is time that we bring ourselves together. It is also time that we fight for our rights and the rights that we deserve on our firm foundation. There's a song that I have heard sung many times from many church houses across my land that I have been visited with. Our firm foundation, on a firm foundation. Let us stand together today, brothers and sisters, and let us do our part to get this done. I do hope and I do pray that we get this done before the end of the 2013 year in December, so that every counterpart, every person in America can have that same right, and also in other countries. Let us stand with our brothers and sisters who fight the same fight that we do across the waters. You know, Jesus Christ knew no limits and no boundaries, and no boundaries of love. But yet mortal men wrote and condemned people like us. But let us stand firm, because our nation was founded for the freedoms that we have today. Let us continue to fight, and fight well. I know for a fact that if God has put love into your heart and soul, being and might, that we shall have the same rights as our brothers and sisters who stand with us and stand firm with us. Arm in arm, link in link, let us go from one side of one country to the other and fight for what is right. Today makes a landmark. To each and every own. Let us stand firm and fight for our rights. You need to get on the Prop 8 campaign website and watch and learn as what your laws have conducted themselves. Let us fight for what we believe. Also, I ask and I do plead with you today. Write your congressmen, your senators, your president, and also write your governors, your lieutenant governors, your state housemen or state houseman women, or any person that represents you from the city council to the county, to the state, to the federal. And also write our UN Council and ask them to denounce and condemn countries that put people to death because of their sexuality and who they fall in love with. I stand firm with you, my brothers and sisters, and I intend on standing firm with you till the day that I die, and the day that I pronounce, until somebody pronounces me dead. I will fight until I can't fight no more. I ask and I plead with you, and I beg upon you today, let us fight for a right that is true and worthy, and it's good and it's wholesome. I someday hope that I can hold an office to where I can look at two of the same gender and look at them with the love that God has given me to give to you. I leave this with you, and I do hope, and I do pray, and I also, as Dr. Martin Luther King once said, do have a dream. I do dream of every person created equal under the law, that we can marry our persons of love that we have. I've known 3 people in my life that I have loved and have held a special bond and a special love with that has all gone before. I know for a fact that I love these people, and I know what I am under what God gave me and God put in my body. We were not created perfect upon this planet, and anyone and any person that says that they can go into a place of worship and say that they're clean and worthy and pure, I don't agree with them. They are not as clean and as perfect as they may think they are. I think that we need the people that we care about to have the same rights that we deserve. So fight with me, stand with me, and write these letters to your representatives as of today, as where they are needed. I'll leave this with you, and I hope that you get my message across this land and the land of milk and honey, so to speak, or the land of the free and the home of the brave. I'll leave this with you, and I hope that you learn one simple thing. And I'm going to read you now something that basically gives me hope someday that every person will be created equal under the law. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic and tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty ourselves and our posterity do ordain, and establish the Constitution of the United States of America. I do hope that when you hear my voice, you hear the desires of my heart and my intentions. My intentions is to create this world and this country within time for all people to be loved, cared for, and cared on. I do hope, and my prayer is with you. Please write your congressmen, your senators, your state housemen, your county people, your city people, and also your president and vice president, and get your word heard so that we can have these rights. Make it a make their president understand he needs to sign the human rights law and basically give us our rights so that we can go to our local courthouses and be able to apply for a marriage license and be married freely in this country. We pay taxes, so we shall have the same rights as our straight counterparts. I do hereby officially say that I am a gay man fighting for a cause not only within the country, but with my own religion as well. I do hope and pray that you can understand who I am and what I am about. I wish you all the best of the day, this week, and the rest of this month of February, the month of love. You know, God created love so that we could have compassion and understanding. I do leave this, and I hope that you have a blessed time. Enjoy the rest of your day. This has been the Human Rights Law Talk on the Ewing Network News. I do wish you all the best.